Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Warner Brothers. It can be found as a slipcover edition as well as a non-exclusive steelbook, both available at your online retailers. Going into Furiosa, I had heard mixed things about the film itself, but I really enjoyed it overall. It's certainly a worthwhile prequel to Fury Road and certainly stands on its own. Anya Taylor-Joy does a good job making the character her own, though I have to admit I did miss Charlize Theron too. The latest chapter in the Mad Max saga is one that I thoroughly look forward to revisiting time and time again, and despite the box office performance, I'm hoping we see a new chapter down the line. Furiosa, a Mad Max saga on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, has an aspect ratio of 239:1. It was finished at a 4K digital intermediate, and it supports both HDR10 and Dolby Vision. I will be basing this review from viewing the disc in Dolby Vision. When it comes to the 4K transfers from Warner Brothers this year, we've certainly been enjoying an embarrassment of riches in regards to picture quality. The film was finished at a 4K DI, and it boasts an exceptionally clean, razor-sharp looking image. As someone who doesn't like artificial grain added to digital transfers, I'm pleased that the powers that be refrain from doing so, and it gives us a crystal clear looking picture from start to finish. Details look excellent and at times practically lifelike. The transfer's image clarity is at times startling as it reveals even the smallest nuances, especially in close-ups. With this, sometimes the CGI can look a little bit more wonky than normal, but practical elements are visually very impressive. Mid-level and faraway shots are also nice to look at, which give you, the viewer, a clear and more defined look. Supporting both HDR and Dolby Vision, the palette is simply beautiful. Despite the post-apocalyptic nature of the film, colors show marvelous depth and at times are breathtaking. From the opening green and lush landscape to the general earthy tones for the remainder of the film, every color featured pushes through with intensity and vibrancy. Skin tones generally lean slightly on the warm side, though still very natural in appearance. Specular highlights also benefit from the Dolby Vision Pass with often excellent results. Black levels look good, with appropriate levels of deepness and dark shadow interiors such as the caves or other shelters featured in the film. Night scenes are stylistically a bit more elevated as if illuminated by the moon and stars above. Furiosa, a Mad Max saga on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, supports a Dolby Atmos audio mix, which of course folds down to a Dolby True HD 7.1. For international offerings, there is an Italian Dolby Atmos audio mix, as well as an Italian, a French, and a Spanish Dolby Digital 5.1 mix. The Dolby Atmos audio is truly second to none as it delivers an outstanding and often bombastic experience. For those with multi-channel home theater setups, you are in for a treat as every speaker is consistently utilized to its fullest effect. The film has plenty of action in addition to some quieter moments, and each scenario offers an excellent array of audio cues. Height activity is a healthy mix of complementary and discrete, and it's very engaging and fairly consistent throughout the film. It can be everything from simple ambience such as wind blowing or some of the craziest action which uses the top speakers to great effect. For great examples, check out the stowaway sequence as well as when the characters head over to Bullet Town near the final act. The mid-level and rears also have equally satisfying results which really succeed in pulling you into the film with all the immersive audio cues present. The center channel is clean, mostly easy to hear, though when the action really ramps up, it can be understandably a little difficult to hear what some of the characters are saying, but aside from that, it's issue-free. The low end is a beast. Whether it's a rev of a motor, an explosion, or some forceful impact, it pushes through with righteous authority. A couple of action scenes actually managed to knock loose something in my own home theater room, so that's a great sign of a powerful LFE. As a special note, while the Dolby Atmos is truly an awesome experience, I did have to turn up the volume dial just a few notches over the typical levels to get things really rocking. I personally didn't find this to be an inconvenience, it was just something I felt I would note here in my review. The extras included on the 4K disc are a solid amount and of great substance. There are two sit-down interviews with Anya Taylor-Joy and Chris Hemsworth, both of which discuss their respective characters in length. There's also a breakdown of the stowaway scene, which I found to be very interesting considering how intense it looked to be on screen. In addition, there was a feature about the vehicles and other machinery shown in the film, but for me, the real winner was the nearly hour-long making of, which I really appreciated the in-depth analysis and breakdown of the film itself. This features interviews from the director, George Miller, and the various cast and crew, and I really think this is one of the best making of featurettes I've seen in a while. For the picture quality, I'm going to give Furiosa, a Mad Max saga on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, an A+. This is another reference level picture quality transfer from Warner Brothers, and it's a no-brainer pickup for fans of the film. Visually, the palette is stunning and the image is exceptionally clean. This is a high recommend. For the audio, I scored this an A+ as well. If you are an audiophile, you will no doubt enjoy the demo-worthy Atmos in your own home theater. In-film action sequences are well represented and often are very impactful. Pair this one up with Fury Road and you'll have an awesome experience. For the extras, I graded them an A. This is easily one of the best collection of bonus materials for a new film hitting physical media in quite some time. There's a good amount here to dive into, and don't forget to check out the nearly 1 hour long making of, and hopefully you will enjoy it as much as I did. Honestly, the only thing keeping this from being a perfect score is the lack of an audio commentary, but aside from that, it's a great collection of supplements. So that is my review of Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray from Warner Brothers. If you're interested in picking up a copy for yourself, I will leave a direct Amazon link for both the slipcover and steelbook in the comments section. If you use it, it really helps out the channel, but if you have the disc already, let me know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.